Hello again. While watching previous videos, I've noticed that I do tend to go a lot. Afraid I can't help that too much. I'll try to suppress it as much as I can. But here's another review. Well, a little review, a little show off, I suppose, of what I've got. The first loco I'm going to point out is this one. It's my first Hornby Thomas. I've had this since probably about 1990, in fact. You can see that the livery is kind of almost gone green, really. Buffers have long since gone. Couplings broke, rear couplings disappeared. You can see that this one's in a pretty bad shape. Can't bear to get rid of it though, as it's my childhood one. So it did actually run until about 9 months ago. Actually, it was just trundling along and stopped. Simple as that, just stopped. Can't figure out what's up with it, and I've not actually needed to figure out what's up with it because, as you can see, there's another one behind it. Moving on to Percy. I picked this up on eBay probably about a year ago now. I got it with the two massive trucks. The two ridiculously oversized trucks, in fact. They use the same chassis as the Annie and Clarabelle coaches. Now, Percy is much like every other 040 by Hornby. It's got this standard chassis, slightly different valve gear, similar to the Pugs, and well, nothing much to say about it really. It's essentially a rebodied pocket rocket. It's good delivery, good representation of Percy. I personally prefer this over the Bachmann model. Simply, I just think the shape is better. This can be converted to DC, much like every other 040. Not too keen on doing this though. Don't think the cost quite warrants the conversion, especially as the chip would be more than the loco. I bought this for £15. I mean, it's just nice to have out every now and then. The other one here is a 1985 Hornby Thomas. Now you'll see why I prefer this one when I take it out the box. I bought it off of eBay for, I think it was £18. And if I just pop that out, packaging is very basic. There's a cellophane see-through wobbly, and the please remove this card for display. No. Now, unlike the modern models, there's no hole in the back, so with these I just tend to pinch and lift out. I was surprised to find that this Thomas actually still has completely sealed the original headlamps and the brake piping. Really surprised with that, considering what I paid for the loco. I thought I'd just get something that's been sitting up in someone's loft and had been well played with. But back onto the loco himself. I'll have to say him. The face, hugely different to the circa 1990s one. Now the face has gone through various different changes. There's about 4 versions I know of. There's this one and the one I've just shown you. There's one which is this face but with this skin tone. and there's another one which is viewable on YouTube, which has just got a scary kind of jester face. It's quite a bit trippy. Standard oak 60 configuration. Unlike the new ones, this still has the traction tyres and a flanged centre driver, which is quite surprising really. Checking the gate and everything, it's still made in Great Britain and all that. It's very, very good nick, in fact. I'll be honest, I don't think this was barely ever taken out of the box since the day it was bought. It's quite a nice vintage piece really. I have been after one of the original liveried E2s, which Thomas here is actually a modification of. I don't think Hornby have done an E2 since the early 80s though. Of course, Audrey has one of these E2s. He actually approved this design, which is quite interesting. I believe Hornby had worked with him quite a lot actually when they was introducing the line in the mid 80s. It's quite scary to think that this one's as old as me, and probably actually works better than me. Now, another thing I have noticed, especially when looking at Simierski's video reviews and what have you, all the new ones seem to lose this lining. No idea why. It's a mystery really. However, the common complaint with the Hornby Thomas is the blue running plate. It's not distracting as such, but it's just a little touch that could have been a bit better. And believe it or not, there is actually cab detail in there. I'm afraid I can't get the camera to actually focus on it, but it's there. But much like the standard 060, it will have a hollow bottom, so you can't really put any crew into it. Standard drop link couplings, as per standard Hornby issue really, of the time. Now, just to finish this video off, I'm just going to put him back. I do, somewhere amongst my piles and piles and piles of rubbish, have a duck. Just a little bit of a problem with this particular bit is that that's all I have of duck at the moment. I know I've got a chassis, I know I've got his body, I know I've got his face, but yeah, shame really. Duck is actually quite a nice model. I believe Bachmann are bringing out their model of duck. It would be interesting to see how it compares. Now, I've only got 50 seconds left, so let's just have a quick look. Standard 060 affair, as you can see, very easy for DCC conversion. That one will be exactly the same, and there is guides on Hornby's website for doing that. I believe there is similar guides for Percy. I've not actually seen them yet though. But yeah, that's Thomas and Percy and Duck. Thanks very much for watching, and well, I'll hope we get this uploaded tonight and hope you can enjoy it. Thanks very much.